There's 600. So today's hike is 1,000 steps. It's a beautiful Wednesday. So I had the day off. Wanted to find something to do, and Mike and I suggested doing 1,000 steps. We haven't done it in a while, so we're gonna see how far we get. Very nice, easy breeze going on. Just gonna take our time. If you haven't been here, I highly suggest bringing a lot of water and taking your time, because it's quite a ways, almost straight up in spots. It depends. Like since I can't turn my camera around, you get an idea how the steps are. So let's do the 1,000 steps today. Let's go, guys. Come on with me. Thousand steps. Welcome to 1,000 steps. Here amidst the rugged grandeur of Jack's Narrows, which is this area. The other side of Juneau River's over there. So this is the Jack Narrows. Are important remnants of regional industrial and transportation history. Pretty much some information. There's the Dinky, little narrow gauge, I believe, narrow gauge. Called it the Dinky. It mentions it here somewhere, I think. If you want to pause it to read it, I'm not going to read the whole thing. So, hi Mikey. How'd you like it? The contributors. How many is there? 1,001. There's technically more than 1,000 steps, but it's just easier to call it 1,000 steps. I haven't seen the numbers. There's going to be numbers painted on the rocks for how many you've done. Route 22, or US Route 22, of course, down there. SST, can't remember what that means, but there's another trail. Standing Stone, that's what it is. Standing Stone Trail. Busy US 22. Just a quick little look around. So yellow blazes are 1,000 steps. The orange is the Standing Stone Trail. Oof. Get a pretty good view from the top. We've been here, this will be our third time, I think. Get ready to do this before it gets too hot in this season with summer coming. So this is Mike's first major hike in 2 years, minimum. He said he's doing all right. So we're probably about 130?
No, about 180. Right there's 200.
180, okay. 200, looking for the rock. It's up there somewhere. A lot of them they painted them like right in on the side of the rock. So, seems like we're doing all right. Got some red-eyed viros and black and white warblers singing around us. That's the warbler. The viro's in the background. I have my Merlin Bird ID app running. I'll put a link in the description for you. You can download that to figure out what birds are around you. Man, I love how green it is. I missed how green the trees get. So pretty. That breeze feels amazing. Let's continue on. We are coming up on that 200 step. I guess you could call the top of this set exactly 200. Now we're on our third level area of the trail. Only about 800 and some to go. We're in the open section shortly after that last part I did. And my left knee's feeling it a little bit, but it's not bad. This is the first major hike for me as well. Just want to show you how the rocks are for these steps. State Game Land 12. Sorry if it's not level, I'm looking where I'm stepping. This looks like a newer poster or sign. So, Allegheny wood rat. Interesting. Huh. Squirrel-sized mammal native to the forested mountains of Pennsylvania. Allegheny wood rats are listed as threatened in Pennsylvania and are managed by the Pennsylvania Game Commission. Interesting. If you want to pause to read it, I'm not going to read the whole thing. But it's interesting. Oh boy. Feels good to get out of that sun. Selfie time! Yeah, I love this part. Good view. You're only not even halfway. We're gonna eventually make it up to, I think, between this rock cut you see in the trees, we're gonna be between that one and that one. We're gonna be almost to the tippy top, unless I remember we are at the top and we get to the top of the 1,000 steps. Let's continue on. We're probably at like 650 or higher. I'm looking for a number. I can't see the number on the rock. We've taken a couple breaks. Pretty much any spot that's level, we have stopped. Make sure I look as I walk so I don't fall. This is quite a big thing. I found 600. Make sure Mikey can do it. It's been almost 3 years since we did this trail. And I found 600. There's 600. Go up a little bit above it so Mike can get there. He's a trooper. How you feeling, baby? You sure you're okay? Okay. We're accomplishing goals a little bit at a time. Technically, you've done 1,000 steps if we turned around now.
That's if I make it down.
That's what I said. We need to turn around. Oh, man. Gonna have to baby your butt down the steps.
598, 599.
Make it one more for Mikey.
600.
There we go. Good job, Mikey. Want to say something to the camera?
Nope.
Take a break?
Nope.
I think we should take a break. We're almost there. Oh boy. Oh. Now my left knee feels really weird. It might be because I don't stretch it enough. but it's almost like a rubbing. I don't know. Don't feel it now, but when I started, I did. Try to get up to that opening. Whew. That's a workout. So we made it to 800. It's 810 before we get to this flat spot. Finally, we did run into somebody else on the way up. They're probably well at the top by now. And then there's 2 people behind us. So it's pretty quiet day here at 1,000 steps. That's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with it. The breeze is going up like from my back going forward. So good. Still babying the Gatorade. I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. I found this out from my one coworker, my one job. So technically, yes, Gatorade is good for you, but Gatorade is also bad for you. Sounds like a train. Taught me before. I hear a train, I think. Sounds like one. But she told me the one time when I had holding my phone with my hand. Yeah, it's a train. It's a train. Oh, there's a little baby birdie right in front of me. I'm looking right at him. Hi, buddy. You're so tiny. Oh, you're the Viros. There's a little Viro right in front of me. He's only about like that big. Train tracks are down there. But let's say you take this bottle and you pour. She dumps half of it out and puts water in. I do only about right here. Take like it's not much, or maybe down to here. And I drink a little bit of it, or I just pour a little bit, and then I fill it with water, and then I just shake it up. Because there's more water in all the stuff that they put in it. Zero, they say zero sugar, whatever. Technically, that's not good for either. But it helps with the rehydration. And there he goes again. It's a lot better overall for you. And it works pretty good. It tastes better because the amount of with the Cool Blue, especially like this is that Cool Blue. The Glacier one, that tastes really good with a little bit more water in it. But just a little tip for you guys. Just maybe try to do that, because like I said, technically they say Gatorade's good for you for the electrolytes and all that stuff, but it's also bad for you with all the extra stuff they put in it. So I used to drink Propel constantly between stuff, but that messes up your system too. But trying to mix it up with Gatorade and the water, it definitely helps. Whew. So 810, I lost track. I was gonna start counting these 100. Just past 900. Only got 137, 140 more to go, because technically, like I said, it's not 1,000 steps, but it's close enough. Mikey's doing a great job. Told him in the one right before we got to the 900. So we're taking like an hour break when we get to the top, because this is a lot of work, especially for him. Ooh, there's a little bit of wet rocks up here. So last night we had a bad thunderstorm that came through pretty much from north to south. It went west, like it was in New York, it was down toward Maryland, and it just went straight west to east, and knocked over a bunch of trees and buildings and stuff like that. And I was thinking there would be at least one knocked over tree on this trail, but so far we are good. Just pretty much just this little bit of water coming through the cracks going down the mountain. Oh, a little bit more wet rocks up ahead too. Not as bad. So, I feel a bug on my arm. So pretty much We have accomplished the 1,000 steps. Whew, what a workout. So pretty much we have accomplished the 1,000 steps. Should be seeing that 1,000 in front of you.
Yeah, 20 more.
20 more? Mike, yes, Mikey's counting these ones because last one I got was at like, I had 87 when it said 900. I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right. Man, it feels crazy good that we've gotten this far. They're getting Meadows or Dairy Queen when we're done. There's 1,000 steps. Right there. 1,000 steps, man. Woohoo! We made it. Did you count past 1,000? Okay, let's see how many there actually is. But we're at 1,000 steps. Technically 1,000 steps. Technically 1,000. Feels good, man. So we officially made it to 1,040 whatever steps it is. We're at the top. When you get to the top of the actual steps, you'll see the sign, Dinky Shed to the west. Ledge Quarry Vista, which is the last time we were here, that has an overlook of Mapleton. Nice overall view, I like it. And then Sandy Stone Trail north, which is those orange displays, like I said. And then the incline view is only at what, 3 tenths? 0.3 tenths? Yeah. A mile that way. It's got a decent view. I'll have to look for photos and of that view, but the incline, what this means by incline is there was, like I said, this was a way for men to get up the mountain to work for the quarry, and they had the little dinky railroad. So we're pretty much on top of the dinky railroad line, and it would have been an incline from the top of here down the valley, possibly the same way as the one in McIntyre was, and probably Allegheny Portage. It was like a counterweight, you know, going up and down incline. I haven't seen any photos, or if I have, it's probably a quick glance at photos, but I'll probably find a link for that with the history of the Dinky Railroad up here and the incline in the description. If not, make sure you check out my Facebook page, Missy G's Photography on Facebook. And I give a shout out to Mike. His is Get Lost Photography. Mainly, is that your Facebook page, photography, or is that?
Nope.
I'll leave a link in the description for Mike's page for his Facebook and his YouTube. Catch you guys at the Dinky Shed. So we're coming up on the Dinky Shed. Found a railroad tie in the dirt. I didn't know if there was railroad ties on this side or the other side when you walk toward the vista. But we made it to the Dinky Shed. Piece of like metal cable holding thing, possibly. Now I'll have to find out when they last used this building, but it's guaranteed over 100 years. So the trail up here where the old right-of-way is, and this building has held up pretty dang good. Ooh, there's bugs everywhere. Ooh, don't want to have that glare. I'll check you out of the sun a little bit. There's the Dinky Shed. There's the pit where they would work on the locomotive. It's possibly part of it as well. So the iron is not quite, the steel whatever is not quite in the windows there. But we had a rock slide, or possibly, could have been from heavy rain. Either just over time and stuff like that. Building's in overall good condition for the age of it.
And even iron window beams here, which is holding back Mother Earth still. So definitely a solid building.
See, even with every now and then you'll see a piece of wood sticking out. I know I saw it right there. See, it's going up the wall.
And then I would imagine a lot of the interior structure was wood, and that's why it's not here anymore.
We have 2 doors to go out, one there, one over there.
And you walk this door here, and there's a little view of the valley. And at the beginning of the entrance, the trail continues to the main view. And I do have a video of the main overlook from the last time we were here.
Passing each other
I'm
again.
not going to do it today because I kind of pushed the limits of my leg.
Just give it a little walk around.
I'm going to turn around now. But before you get to the dinky shed, you can continue up the trail here.
There is a marker up on the well, what would be your right when you come up the mountain.
Blazes. And it's not much of an incline to the next view.
So we made it to the top. Mikey. There's the dinky shed. So we made it to the top. We're going to start making our way back. And pretty much take our time. Because, like I said before, it's a... Ooh, hello. It is a big accomplishment for Mike and I, especially him. So, overall, the hike is pretty good. It really, really will give you a workout for sure. Heard 2 trains while we were up on our hike, possibly 3, maybe. I think there was 3 trains. I think we heard 3 trains. But yeah, pretty good day for kind of a last second decision since it's my day off. Ran into that guy we ran into shortly after we started. He was asking about the other overlook over on the Mount Union side and described it and whatever. But still not a busy day, not running anybody. We had those 2 guys behind us and they turned around at the dinky shed. They got to the dinky shed and then pretty much turned right around. Try to stand in the shade. Mikey's there somewhere. There, Mikey! But good hike. Oh, it's good. I give this hike a enjoyment level I'd say an 8.5 out of 10. A scale of 1 to 10 for how tough it is. For me, about an 8.5 as well. Oh, it's just a truck from the highway. And the view, 9. A 9 overall. So, oh, I found the railroad tie right in front of me. There's the railroad tie hidden in the ground. So you can see, I'll just show this too. The wall, the retaining wall, it's kind of not visible here. But I believe this might have been part of the switchback because if you look at it just right, it goes down and levels out here. So this might have been the way to the actual quarry then, Mikey. Like up on the other side of the dinky shed. Take a picture of me. That would make sense because they had switchbacks to get to the top. Because when you come through that dinky shed, you obviously can't go to the other side with the railroad tracks. So this is part of the switchback right here. Let's see here. Oh, that's a piece of tree in the ground. So I'm going to turn around, face. Yeah, you can see the level part of the switchback. It's pretty cool.
Get further. So I think what I'll do now is
Just had a westbound go through. Now we're getting an eastbounder. Just wanted to have you hear this guy. A few more steps. Can't see him. That last flat spot we got to, you could see the top of them over on this side across the river. We're almost done. We should be past the 200 mark. Mike's doing all right. Get a perspective of walking down the steps and seeing. You can't tell which one's uneven until you actually almost step on it. We're getting there though. So it's been 2 days since the hike, and my feet and legs are shocking to me. They hurt, but it's not my feet that hurt today. They hurt yesterday. Today it's my thigh area. Just trying to bend over and pick something up or whatever. Hurts a little bit. Yesterday it was my feet just being on my feet in general after that 1,000-step hike. So just a little heads up for people who haven't done this hike in a while or haven't done it at all. Excuse me. Take your time, literally. Don't rush it. We did a decent pace, but if you want to stop longer and take breaks, that's a good idea. And to prepare for it, try walking up a set of steps. I'd say maybe even just doing up your steps at your place or whatever, or just walking up a hill a little bit. It might help get your legs prepared for it, because obviously mine weren't really. But just figure, give a heads up. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm gonna put some photos of the trip at the end of this. If you would, please donate to my Venmo. It helps with the future trips, because I don't really make any money off these videos. But I appreciate all the support. I appreciate all the comments. Catch you guys next time. Be safe.